and welcome again to your Power Ranking Show, Week 4, brought to you by me. Let's see, what AKA shall I use this week? AKA Feo Chais, AKA Pretty V, AKA Manti Feo, AKA Ooh, I Want That Beard, AKA The Salt Master, coming to you from Studio B again. Another week in the books, fellas. And I gotta tell you, the books are getting kind of thick here. This is the book, by the way. It's got all this wonderful information. I'm going to put this shit up on eBay at the end of the season so one of you motherfuckers can buy it and find out what actually goes into a season's worth of power rankings. This week was, I'm telling you, it weighed heavy on me going into this week, guys. I was worried. I was panicking. Even Niggs, I will admit that I couldn't think of a good bet to come up against you because you don't drink, so it really it was lost on me. And the best I could come up with was late Sunday challenging you to a hair versus shot match, and you quickly rebutted with a hair versus hair match. So I'll take the decline on the original, and I said yes right away. It was nerve-wracking to do, but because this guy wanted to take one of my eyebrows, bro. I didn't even know how I was gonna go to work the next day if I didn't win. So the fantasy gods, they sought to keep me in this match and in this league, because right now 1 and 3, I'm not out of it. Nobody's necessarily out of it except maybe one person. But the fantasy is crazy, can go any way possible, and that's what leads us into our week 4 power rankings. At number 14, my man Hands. Bro, you only could have beat 3 players with the score that you posted up. 3 players, including myself. It's not so far off for me to say, even though I won with probably the lowest winning margin ever, it's probably not too hard to say that we might have tied this week, but I'm going to put you at the bottom because you're 0-4. Owen, motherfucker. Owen. That's you right now. I understand that you're going to be going dark for another week. I understand that the 626 members are coming over to your house to console you. I know that there's a lot of other threads, text messages that I've heard of. I don't have too much privy into it, but I know that a lot of people are consoling you right now and trying to show you love. No love here. Legs, Hands, aka I don't freaking care about leg day, aka fuck mad bitches and protecting the streets, homie, aka I don't know what you're gonna do sitting at 0-4, but you're definitely sitting at the bottom. You land, my friend, at number 14 in this week's power rankings. At number 13, with a unconvincing win, but a win nonetheless, I put myself. Feo, I mean, dude, you're number 13. You got to win. Good job, buddy. Let's get a win against Skid Row this week. I'm coming for that dumpster, son. I'm coming for that space right there. That I know that's where you be living at. I've been seeing you, so I'm coming for that spot. But yeah, I gotta give myself 13. Again, very low point showing. Still waiting for my team to wake up, but maybe I got a lot of sleepers. I don't know. I don't want to speculate. I'm putting myself where I belong. Let me get another win. Let me get something rolling, and maybe I can talk some more shit. But right now, I'm sitting at number 13. At number 12. The Blackness, a.k.a. Darkness, a.k.a. Kunta Kinte. Niggs, you lost to me, brother, but not only did you lose, but you lost all of this, son. I mean, like I said before, I was real nervous. I was real nervous going into this match, putting a bet up late. And it was, hair versus hair. I mean, this is about to be some serious shit right here. I mean, I was going to have to go to work like that. You could shave your beard, whatever. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe it was the confidence. Maybe it was late game cojones. I'm not sure. But I said done right when I said it. And then we waited. The PM game, the 1 p.m. games went on. The Sunday night game went on. And all of a sudden I could feel myself worried even more and more, even though Fat Parrot had my back and was like, you're projected to win by like 12 points, whatever. All I know is that I was scared. I was really scared about having to shave a beard off. And then you blinked, motherfucker. You send me a text at 5 o'clock before the Chief game's going on. Like, hey, let's make sure that we shave on the weekly rant. Either you're trying to gain yourself another week, or you're trying to gain yourself another couple weeks because you wanted to do it your rant. I wasn't sure, so I was like, sure, but I asked for some clarification. You told me it was going to be your rant. I'm happy with that. I want that shit in a bag. That's my number one trophy right now. It's my number one win. It's my number one trophy. I'm coming for that beard, baby. AKA Feo taking your beard. You sitting at number 12 just because you lost against me. I don't even remember where you're at earlier, but yeah, you're sitting at number 12. At number 11, my ugly friend, AKA Mas Feo, AKA I sleep in the back of Starbucks, Skid Row. Don't challenge the power rankings, bro. Don't challenge it. Just accept it, because everybody else has accepted up to this point. So if you just start accepting it, maybe the power ranking gods will be more favorable to you, unlike in your life. But I will say this: your team's not that bad. You're averaging 81.5 points per game, which is good, but you're still sitting at 1 and 3. You're tied with me. So you can't say that you're Mr. Genius or Mr. Guru, because you're nowhere, baby. I'm sorry, baby cakes, but you're sitting right down at the bottom. Yeah, you're a little bit above me, but it's like I gotta try to mix it up some way in the bottom. Anyways, number 10. This one took a little bit of thinking, but Jasmine, at week 3, you were high, dude. You had the Lucifer bet. Everything was going your way. And then I found out that you tied. That was some crazy shit. And then you lose, and that's some crazy shit. So yeah, you're gonna drop, buddy. It's like you're looking for your first win. I'm surprised that I am not above you right now. Thankfully, I really look at the numbers, and I really like I said, this book is gonna be on up for eBay. You guys can buy it. You guys can find out where my mind was week by week, because it has all my notes. But I'm telling you right now, Jasmine, this is where you sit right now. You sit at number 10. It is what it is. Get a win, baby. I want you to get a win, but if you can't, it just helps me, I guess, and everybody else. It helps Hans. It really does. So he's hoping for you to lose. At number 9, AKA Fab Nasty, AKA 5 Minutes of Fun, AKA Pinky in my butt, AKA it definitely was 2 fingers, AKA I hit the yak tree hard, La Bamba. You're landing at number 9. In your vids, it takes great pride that you would put me in your Mamones videos, and I appreciate it. Your 5 seconds of fun are great, but this is real production, brother. And it's like you're doing way better than Skid. Don't tell me don't go back into that shell. Keep coming out with those top 3, even the top 5. I like it. Keeps it nice and tight. But do me a favor. Let's stop recording while we're driving home from work. Like that 405 trip. I don't need to know about you sitting in your car sweating, freaking just hating life. This is all I got to do. It can't be about that. You got to put some real time and real dedication into your vid in order to elevate you. But again, Skid hadn't done shit. You're doing some decent shit. I love these top 3 NSF Mamones things. I really do. I don't appreciate that I'm at the top 5, but I guess if I'm understanding the word, I guess I kind of belong there in the first couple of weeks, but you're landing at number 9 in my power rankings. Keep moving up, baby cakes, because it's only up from here. You're actually doing pretty good. Okay, 8, 7, 6. You guys are garbage. I don't care. I don't want to talk. You're in the fucking middle. I don't want to talk about it. There's nothing to say. You're in the middle. Fuck it. At number 5. My dearest condolences to anybody that you did have that was in Las Vegas. I don't want to talk a lot of crap. Kiko, you took a fat loss to a big bird, and I think that's enough. I really do. I think that's enough. Enough being said. Let those cheeks puff up a little bit more. I hope nothing but the worst for you, but the best for everybody involved in anything that was going on. Once again, I apologize if I was ever out of line. you know, it's I have this disrespect thing for cops. I don't know what it is, but you know, you're landing at number 5. I think last week, where did I have you? I think I had you at number 3, so you did drop, but you didn't drop too much. I mean, you could have been one of those 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8 guys, but you know, I put you at number 5. At number 4, another guy, loss, a tie, then a loss. I mean, Tunko, you were riding high, and now all of a sudden you're still in the top 5. You're still in the top 5, but you need something. You need something. I don't know. I've been looking and seeing about a lot of crazy trades. Right now, Tunko, let me just assure you, you're scoring 100.25 points a game, and yet you're 1-2-1. I mean, your team is dominant. I think it's just the way you're using them, much like the way you use drugs. It's the wrong way, baby. You need to line up. You need to line up, and I don't mean that kind of line. I mean you need to line that thing up, and you need to go 100, hundy, like Hands did a couple years ago, and just hit the hundy every week and hope that you're facing a bunch of bottom feeders. Because at this point right now, I project you to go back up, but I don't want to throw too much salt on that. You got to do it for yourself. So you're landing at number 4 this week. At number 3. Since we don't know who the 6, 7, and 8 guys are, silently sitting at number 3, Dead Dick, a.k.a. the old man, a.k.a. I don't really know how to pronounce it right, but Paloma Muerta. You're fucking shit. You know, I'm sorry that you were in Vegas when that whole shit went down, and I don't want to deal with any of that mamonas, but it did nothing for your fantasy team other than giving you the win. Everybody was like sympathetic. Everybody looked the other way, and all of a sudden you creeped in, and you and Fat Parrot are sitting at 4-0. I don't know how this shit happened, because I remember seeing the vid of you, you know, saying that, you know, you're gonna, if you don't have any major injuries, you're gonna go all the way, and maybe you didn't put the salt on yourself. I'm not sure, but right now in the power rankings and in the standings, you're sitting pretty high. Sitting in the power rankings at number 3. At number 2, averaging 92 points a game, sitting at 3-1. Rata, this guy, the Amish rat. I mean, dude, last week, again, let me go back to the books. Rata was number 3. He rises to number 2. All he needs to do is keep this winning going, keep this momentum up, and you may be able to topple the top go-getters in this league. But right now, I mean, like, what more can I say? 3-1, that's great. And, of course, that leaves only one player. Big Bird, a.k.a. Jew Parrot, a.k.a. Fat Parrot, a.k.a. I'll stick my pinky in your butt, a.k.a. you a nasty motherfucker. You're sitting at number 1. Congratulations. Power Rankings number 1, 2 weeks in a row. Listen, let's go back to my very first vid for a second. I projected you to go 9-4-1. At this, and now you're getting into this part of your schedule. You're gonna go up against Baby Gap. I had you to win this game, but I don't know. This might be pretty even. And then you're gonna face Tunko, La Bamba, Skid Row, Jafar, and Niggs. I'm telling you right now that if that isn't Murderer's Row for you to have like a 7-1, you know, kind of thing going, or even a 6. Salt. The curse will live. Everybody's just waiting for you to make a mistake. Put somebody on bye. Let the bye weeks hurt you. I don't know. I just, like I said, I mean, I'm gonna throw the book at it right now. So, you know, Fat Parrot sitting at number 1. Good job, man. And that leads us into our next segment. That is the Bamba, and the Bamba goes out to the team manager who lost a prize player in this week's matchups. There were a lot of honorable mentions, but I think this week's the Bamba has to come to a tie between Hands, aka I skipped leg day, aka I'm number 1 MVP at the Turkey Bowl, aka fucking mad bitches, aka you're 0-4 once again. Just had to throw that back out there. Losing Carson, you know, quick pickup, quick loss. You know, let's be done with it. Waiver wire pick, gone. I know he could probably come back, but Seattle's offense, I don't know. I don't feel like they're set to, you know, do any kind of running at this point. So, you know, he may come back. He may be a star, but welcome to what if land, if you know, if that. And Paloma Muerta, aka Dead Dick, aka Old Man, aka I make it out of Las Vegas alive. Losing Cook, Dalvin Cook. Oh my God, ACL tear. I'm sorry, brother. I mean, that's serious. Now you need a running back. I mean, like, how you gonna keep this Viagra penis going? I mean, you're 4-0, and now you lose your number one running back. Maybe it's assault. I don't know, but I'm not putting you in the salt pit because that brings us to our final segment, and that is the salt pit. And there's only one manager and player I can put in the salt pit for 3 weeks in a row. Handlebars and his boy Johnson. Not that Johnson, this Johnson. You still got him on your team, bro. I mean, I've seen you drop a couple other players that you feel like might not come back. You really holding out for this guy week 8, week 9, like, right? It's like you're really hoping that he brings it for your team and like it gives you the push home. Arizona ain't gonna be there, bro, by that time. They, you know, missing him is costing them a lot. Dump him now. There's a lot of people that might pick him up on the waiver wire. La Bamba's probably chomping at the bit. Who knows? But don't waste the spot. I know what you're gonna say. I got 3 QBs. Try to deal them out. Nobody wants to fucking trade with me. Whatever. I don't care if I've hit the no-fly zone on the black market. I'm going to keep running my strategy the way that I need to run my strategy. But keeping this motherfucker on your bench is killing you, brother. It's killing you. And it's going to keep landing in the salt pit. I'm not putting anybody else in the salt pit. You living in this motherfucker until you drop him. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what anybody else in this fucking league would probably do. With that being said, this has been your week 4 power rankings brought to you by me, Fail, aka Fail Chise, aka I just stole a beard this week, aka I just don't give a fuck. Shout out to Fab Nasty. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next week.